Hi, I'm Obi Joe.
And I'm Starlight.
And we're going to be featuring a program of making your own hiking stick. It includes a whole bunch of cool things, but here's a really fun example. This hiking stick belongs to our farm specialist, Kashmir. He's been working really hard on making this like really cool stick of his, but essentially we're going to be showing you how to make your own. He added some fun feathers here and just some like little fun baggies and beads and leather wrapping. He also like painted up and down his hiking stick. So just really fun program. So that way when you come back to camp, you have your very own hiking stick for you. All right, so I'm gonna set this guy right here so everybody can kind of see a little bit of him. Starlight and I picked out sticks for ourselves. As you can see, mine is a tad bit longer than Starlight's because I'm just a tad bit taller than Starlight. So my hiking stick is a bit longer. But we just kind of went out and found some dead aspen trees just kind of like lying, or aspen branches just lying on the ground. And so this is what we're going to do. So we have our hiking sticks here. A few other supplies that we're going to make sure we have. We each have a pair of gloves that we're going to wear just to kind of keep our hands protected because we're going to start off by whittling. We also have some like really fun things that we can add to our hiking stick. I also wanted to feature a couple programs that we do here at Tomahawk. One is a super fun program that was brought to us by Rory, who is our amazing mountain man, who comes here and teaches just amazing survival outdoor skills. So many of the programs that we're also featuring are programs that he does with our girls when he comes up here. But this is one of his programs, which is making and whittling your own spoon. Here's a few examples. We'll kind of go over like how to also do this, but we would love for you to come to Tomahawk and make your own wooden spoon with us. So we're going to go ahead and get to whittling. We're going to whittle down our hiking sticks to start off with, and then we will start decorating and showing you all the kind of cool things that you can do with it. Thanks so much. All right, so we have our gloves, and we've got our knives here. You'll notice our knives are kind of a cool piece here. We love using these. They're a bit larger, they're easier to work with, they stay super sharp, they're easy to sharpen. They come with this like really awesome kind of like safety holster, as you can see. What's also really cool about them is they have this like blunt edge up at the top, which is also really nice too. So we love working with these types of knives. So everything that we're doing, you'll notice, is one of these guys. Next, so you'll notice on my hiking stick here, I have all these like little knobs right here. There's a couple things that you can do for the knobs. You can either, with an adult's help, you can use a handsaw and handsaw off these little knobs. I'm not at a very good angle, but as you can see, you would just like handsaw off these knobs. Another way to take off these knobs is in the knife safety video. I featured the rose method. You can take these knobs off by doing the rose method around these knobs, which is just, you're kind of like reaching into it and kind of shaving that away with the rose method. So either one of those types of ways kind of works. So cool. All right, let's get to whittling, Starlight.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, now that we have finished whittling our sticks, it's now time to start decorating. We have a few items. We're also going to kind of sand down our sticks a little bit as well, just to kind of give them a nice smooth surface. Before I do, I wanted to talk a little bit about the spoon again, as well as the tomahawk that we're going to be featuring later. For the spoon, essentially what you would do is start with a stick about yay big, and for the top of your stick you would want to create that rose method that is featured in our knife safety program, so that way you have a nice curvature up at the top of your stick, as you can see. What that does is that allows you to start kind of this bit here. So as you can see, you would start taking this and kind of coming into the side here, and then you would probably want to like rose method out to about there, as you can notice. If your stick, so you can kind of notice like on here, if your stick has like cracks or things like that, what's really, really great, like this one here, there's like cracks and stuff. What's really awesome about those kind of things is it adds a little bit of more of an element. In our flora fauna hike, we stumbled upon a tree that had hardened sap. Well, that hardened amber or hardened sap creates what we call resin, which is right here. This resin can then, it smells so good, by the way. It's like a really good smelling vanilla. Yeah, smells really good. But essentially you take this resin and you can kind of melt it down with your campfire, and it acts as just kind of like a super glue. So if you look really close in the camera, like right here, you'll notice that resin has been kind of like put into the crack of this spoon just to kind of keep holding it together. It's exactly like a super glue. And once the resin hardens, like so, it's not sticky or anything like that. So just really, really kind of cool. Again, we like to call this tree gold. It's pretty cool. Not only that, it smells just absolutely awesome, but it's like a nice sealant as well. For this spoon, you'll notice how it's kind of like black and charred in here. To get that hole, it essentially has been like whittled at. You can kind of notice on this one, it's been whittled at, and then you take charcoal and you essentially burn that charcoal into the hollow of that hole in which you created. Like I said, to make your own very spoon, we hope that you join us here at Tomahawk Ranch for a super fun week of summer programming in the future. So on to decorating our sticks and sanding them down. So I'm gonna stick my gloves back on, and we're gonna start sanding and decorating these on. All right, now that Starlight and I have finished whittling and sanded down our hiking sticks here, they're all ready to be decorated. There's so many ways that you can decorate and personalize your hiking stick. You can go with kind of like what Cashmere has done, where he's come in and like painted kind of in these like fun cracks and crevices that are on the stick. He's added like twine and leather and these fun little pouches and beads. Here's a cool little feather. And then up here where his handle is, he's got a cool like leather grip here with these great feathers kind of hanging from it as well. You could wood burn into your stick. There's a whole bunch of other things that we have here to showcase. You can easily do like a wood finish on it and put like a really pretty coloring into it. Here are just again like some really fun feathers that you can get at a local craft store. For coming soon in July, we're going to be having what is called Camp in a Box. And in our Camp in a Box, people are going to be able to get also a peacock feather. So you can add a peacock feather to your hiking stick. We also picked up some like really cool quartz. Here on camp, we have a quartz quarry over by one of our cabins, which is called Blue Feather. And so you can add like quartz and wrap quartz around your hiking stick. Also coming soon in a Camp in Box, there's a really cool program that you can do with 2 quartz rocks. It's called Triboluminescence. Next, you can use like, again, like leather twine, paracord twine, anything like that. Get scraps of leather. You can go to like a local leather store and they sell just like these terrible kind of scraps of leather for pretty cheap that you can then like cut and slice and wrap around your hiking stick. So there's so many cool things that you can add to it. Again, using that like resin from ponderosa trees or different fir trees. You can use that hardened resin to then melt down and stick like a glue in the like cracks and crevices of your hiking stick. So really it's kind of up to you how you want to like decorate and make it your own. So we would love to see your finished products of different hiking sticks. Remember to be safe when whittling and using a knife. And it's always fun when you have a buddy to do it with you as well. So get a family member to also kind of help you with this cool endeavor. Again, we'd love to see your tagged finished products, so tag us in them, and yeah, happy whittling! Yay!